Good morning, Siler Panthers. Today's announcements are brought to you by Lindsay and Molly. Today is Friday, October 14, 2016, and it is day 3 of our schedule.
Let's take a sneak peek at our weather today with Stella, standing live outside.
Good morning. This is Stella standing live outside Siler. Today's temperature high is 63 and the low is 37 and will be very sunny. Expect sunny weather for recess today. I will send it back to the studio for now. Stay tuned for our 5-day weather forecast.
Thank you, Stella. Now let's check in with Katie on our special report on Mrs. Malloy.
This is Katie here with Miss Malloy to ask her some questions about Reading Olympics for 4th and 5th graders. What are you planning to do for Reading Olympics this year?
Reading Olympics is a very fun activity for the 4th and 5th graders to do that involves reading books. There's a list of about 40 books, and most of them are really good. The students will be reading them now. They can answer quizzes or fill out a sheet just showing me that they read the book. And then in December, we're going to make teams up. And after the holidays, we'll start practicing. And then in about March, we're going to go to our competition. And Siler will win at this competition because I know the Siler kids are awesome.
Is there anything new this year, like something you want to add?
Well, last year when we did Reading Olympics, it's 4th and 5th graders, and the 4th graders really stepped up and took on the leadership roles. There were so many that were fabulous. They were definitely the leaders. So this year I'm going to challenge them to take even more of a leadership role because now they're the 5th graders. So I'm excited, and I know that they can handle that challenge.
Do you think these books are going to inspire people to enjoy Reading Olympics?
Absolutely. And if it's okay, can I talk about some of the books?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are some of the books. I went over to the shelves to pull them, and so many are already checked out. So these are the ones that are left on the shelves, and these are good, but there's some that are checked out that are awesome. This one here is Honus and Me. And what Reading Olympics does is it introduces kids to different series so that they read the one book and they're like, oh, hey, I like this. I'm going to try another one. This is called the Baseball Card Adventures. And what these are, a child touches a baseball card and he travels back in time to that period where that baseball player was playing, and he solves a mystery during that time period. So there's probably about 15 in this series, and they're all good, but this is a great opportunity for you to read one. This is another series that most of the kids love anyhow, but the I Survived series. So there's an I Survived book that's part of Reading Olympics, which the kids already love. This is one book. It's still on the shelf. It's called Babysitting is a Dangerous Job, and it's the story about this girl, and she's babysitting these kids, and the kids get kidnapped. So it's the adventure of like them being kidnapped and her trying to find them. This has been on Reading Olympics a couple of times, and it is called Benjamin Frankenstein Lives. So it's a combination of Benjamin Franklin and Frankenstein. And instead of Benjamin Franklin dying years and years ago, he actually just fell asleep, and then he wakes up in the current times. So you have Benjamin Franklin walking around Philadelphia, thinking it's all pretty strange because it's 200 years after his death. And this is one, I know so many of the kids think, it's so many books and they're so big. This is a really cute book. It's called Finding Winnie, and it's a picture book format. And it's the true story of how we came up with Winnie the Pooh. And it's a short book. So if any students are thinking, I can't do it because I can't read that many books, these are picture books. So it's definitely something you can do. Plus, we have this book here, which is The Confessions of an Imaginary Friend. And it's a really cute story about this imaginary friend, and he doesn't know he's imaginary. And this is our One Book, One School for this year. So everybody will have this book read to them by their teachers. So that's one book down. You're already going to know one book, and everyone's going to know it. And this is a great story. So yes, the books will definitely encourage the kids to join.
Thank you. Why can't 3rd graders or younger join? Why is it only 4th and 5th graders?
Well, that's a really good question. So many elementary schools go up to 6th grade. So Reading Olympics is actually for 5th and 6th graders. Because Penridge goes up to 5th grade, we encourage the 4th graders to participate because we know the 4th graders are capable of it. So oftentimes when you're competing, the 4th graders are actually competing against 6th graders. So to go any younger would be really tough.
Thank you, Miss Molloy. This should encourage 4th and 5th graders to join.
I hope it really does.
Thank you.
And thank you for interviewing me.
Happy birthday greetings go out on Saturday. Happy birthday to Carly Aller and Mr. Irvin's class.
We have no special announcements today. Our Take Sprite theme of the month is acceptance. Share a time when you have seen someone showing they were accepting.
Let's check back in with Stella for a 5-day weather forecast.
Thank you, Molly. Taking a look into our 5-day forecast. This weekend is looking sunny with Saturday 62 and Sunday warming up to 68 degrees. Next week's temperatures will be ranging between 73 and 69 degrees. On Monday, be sure to bring a sweatshirt for the chilly weather. I'll send it back to Lindsay and Molly.
For lunch today, platter 1 is stuffed crust pizza and platter 2 is hot ham and cheese on bun. Platter 1 is stuffed crust pizza and platter 2 is hot ham and cheese on bun. Please order from the lunch menu options. Please have your lunch ordered to Miss Co by 9:30 each day.
This is Thunder News signing off on behalf of Molly, and this is Lindsay saying, have a great weekend. At this time, please stand for a pledge of allegiance and a moment of silence.